All right, we put a 32-inch bar on this cordless battery chainsaw, and well, what could be better than putting a 32-inch bar on this thing than putting a 36-inch bar on this thing? So that's here. I got some square cut full chisel chain. We're going to mount this up and we're going to put that to a test. And I got whatever that log was that we cut on the last time, and then the other side of it's pretty much going to be full bar on that 36. So we're going to really put this thing to the test and see if it can handle it. So when I got this 36, I wasn't sure about getting the 050, and the X Tough doesn't come in 050. So this is 63, and we're going to try that with a square cut full chisel chain and see how that does. It is a skip tooth, but we'll see how that goes. So let's put this bar on. All right, now I have the Greenworks hat on. I know, because it's kind of a Greenworks day, because this is pretty big. It's oiling. Okay, folks, we're going to try this thing out. Ah! Missed a little bit. That's it. Yeah, she cuts. Yeah, it probably used a quarter of the battery. I probably got like 4 of these cuts on a battery. So I know the people that do the forestry are going to be like, that probably wouldn't work for me, but it's something. It's certainly a step for electric. Well, they didn't like that, I guess. All right, couple of cookies. We'll have to look at that heating. I guess cutting continuously like that, it might not like, which is a real shame, but hey, we're pushing the limits, and the limits are further than they've ever been, and it's only going to keep going that way. So, hey, step at a time. So those two cuts used half a battery, but it did go right on the charger. But it does feel, feels like it got some heat to it. Let me see if I can find the heat gun. All right, so just shy of 100 degrees. All right, so this thing gave me a code after the end of the second cut, and the code was the motor was too hot. So can this thing pull a 36-inch bar? Absolutely. Can this thing cut all day in the woods? Not even a chance. Not like that anyway. I think with a 24, 28-inch bar, this thing will do fine. So far it has. But I was pushing the saw as hard as I could. Just trying to test the limits because it's what I do with these things. And they're coming along. Is it there yet? No. Is it progress? For sure. Does it have uses? Absolutely. You can make a couple cuts with this. Maybe if you're not leaning on it as hard as you possibly can, like I was, you can do more and for longer. But those are the limits. You've seen it. And we'll do a lot more tests on this with different things and different configurations. But wanted to share that. Hope that's useful. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.